What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Microsoft Xbox and their new marketing strategy. I'm going to be talking about the Analogue 3D, my concerns about this console and its upcoming launch, and also the Switch 2, what's going to happen with this and whether we're going to have an announcement this year. So let's get into it. Right, let's talk about Xbox now and their new marketing strategy, which to me is an absolute pile of crap. Play Xbox here, play Xbox there, play Xbox anywhere apart from on an Xbox. It doesn't sit well with me. It really is just the future of where the gaming market is going, unfortunately. Everything's going online. Everything's going to be streamed eventually. You don't own anything. It's just going to be Netflix for gaming. The problem is with this is publishers just don't make the effort anymore because they can get a game out unfinished. They can beat the crunch, get some money in, and continue developing in their own time. I don't like that. I like the way that games should be finished before they come out, like Nintendo games are. 99% of them anyway. But I really just don't like it. I'm an OG Xbox supporter. I had the original Xbox when it came out. I waited in the queue for that. Halo was absolutely awesome. I had super fond memories of the 360. I had hundreds of games on that. And then things just started to go downhill. And I just think Xbox have completely lost the plot. They don't know where they're going. They don't know their identity at all. And I think, quite honestly, if they're going down this route, they're not going to be releasing another console. I know they're saying that the next one that's going to come out is going to be the biggest generational leap. It might be the biggest generational leap because you're going to be running it on a Fire Stick. And to me, that is just not what gaming should be. I just can't think of how crappy the lag will be, how condensed the images will be. I just don't like it. I don't like the way they're going with it. I don't mind Game Pass as a service. I do pay for it, but I like to have my physical games. I mean, Game Pass is just when I'm bored and I want to put some shovelware on my console. Sometimes there's some good stuff on there. You know, they're getting all of Xbox's mainline releases, which have been a bit rubbish, if I'm honest, this generation. Looking forward to Indiana Jones. Stalker was a bit of a disappointment, but a lot of people say it's very good, so maybe I'll give that another go. But it'd be good to hear what you think. Let us know below what you think's going on with Microsoft, whether you think they'll even have another console out. So drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. So, the Analogue 3D is supposed to be out in the next couple of months or so. It's still stating that it's shipping Q1 2025. I do have some concerns about this console because they've gone pretty quiet. They had the original announcement, then they had the pre-order announcement, which updated this page, which has some information on there, but it doesn't show screenshots, it doesn't show gameplay, and it doesn't show what the differences are. Also, I'm pretty concerned, and I did email them about this, is the lack of information about being compatible with EverDrives. Now, all their previous consoles, and when they advertised them, they specifically said in these advertisement links that they are compatible. This time round, they haven't. So I thought I'd email them. So I emailed Analogue. I was quite specific. I said, I've got an EverDrive 64. I just wanted to know whether this is going to work on your new system coming out. They didn't answer me. Or they came back with a sort of politician's answer stating, oh, it will work with all original hardware. So I thought, well, this isn't original hardware. So I asked them again specifically, and then they just said, no, we don't support anything third party on this system, which concerns me quite a bit, to be honest. So since then, they've updated the bottom of this page. Let me just scroll down to their small print. So it plays legacy game cartridges via an original style cartridge slot. Analogue 3D does not play copyrighted ROM files. Okay, which would indicate to me that it's not actually going to be compatible with the EverDrive, and I know a lot of people that are buying this will be using those. So, you know, it's one to be aware of, and they're not, and the fact that they're not answering me directly when I ask them. Another interesting thing that they've subsequently come out with, just to say, if you're putting it in 4K mode, you can't use the original display modes to capture footage. So for people looking to stream the footage on this, I don't know what the impact of that is going to be. But yeah, I just generally have a couple of concerns about this console because it's been pretty quiet since its original advertisement and since the pre-orders went live. Couple of concerns. I'm concerned that it's not going to work with the EverDrive, and I'm concerned it's going to get delayed. And I'm also concerned about what it runs like, really, because they just haven't shown anything. I mean, come on, Analogue, really put out some comparable pictures at the very, very least. It'd be really good to see that. Anyway, on to the next one. So, the successor to the Switch 2 as people are commonly calling it. Now, Nintendo have stated that this is going to be announced by the end of the financial year, which is obviously the end of March. I personally think it's going to be really close to that date. I think they're going to announce it sort of mid-February, but there is an off chance, and I'm going to talk about that now, that the Switch could be announced at the Game Awards. Now, the Game Awards is aired on the 13th of December at 12:30 a.m. And typically at the Game Awards, they do announce something big at the end of each show. So there is a chance that Nintendo turn up and give us an overview of the Switch with one of their release games. I'm going to go with Mario. A 1.5 minute preview at this show. If they don't do it then, it's definitely not going to be this year. It's definitely not going to be January. It'll be February onwards, mid-February onwards, I would say. It would be good to know your thoughts on this one. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think the console is going to be called, and let me know when you think it's going to be announced. It'd be really good to hear from you. Also, if you like the video, drop a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week on the next one. Take care.